Namo Phat, good morning. Thank you for joining me for a daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This beautiful sound calls us back to our true home. The third mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to cultivate responsibility and learn ways to protect the safety and integrity of individuals, couples, families, and society. I'm determined not to engage in sexual relations without love and a long-term commitment. To preserve the happiness of myself and others, I'm determined to respect my commitments and the commitments of others. I will do everything in my power to protect children from sexual abuse and to prevent couples and families from being broken by sexual misconduct. Today's Dharma reading is An Internal Space of Mindfulness by Lungpur Pasano from Beginning Our Day by the monastics of Abhayagiri Monastery. Currently, there are many visiting monastics and lay people here, and the numbers are at the high end of what we're used to. In some areas of the monastery, there is limited space and close quarters. In the monk's room, the kitchen, and various other places where we are doing activities together, we need to attend to the ways we interact with each other. It's easy to slip into frivolous, sarcastic, or negative speech that doesn't help us or anyone around us. When in proximity with people, try to maintain a mindful and respectful space. If we're not attentive to that and barge into crowded places being pushy or anxious, it tends to have an agitating influence and is not particularly pleasant for anyone. So, let's try to return to an inner space of mindfulness. How do we maintain mindfulness? All of us living at the monastery are here because we are interested and inspired by the concepts of mindfulness and wisdom. But sometimes, when we find ourselves in situations where we are more socially active and engaged than usual, mindfulness and wisdom fall by the wayside, and the result is not beautiful. Instead, we can pay special attention to maintaining mindfulness. It's not that difficult to be mindful when we are on our own in our kutis. But when we're engaged with others, when there are duties that need to be done, or when something needs doing right away, it takes effort to stop ourselves from being swept up in agitation, and effort to maintain a space of mindfulness and letting go. What we are letting go of is suffering. When we use mindfulness and relinquishment, there's less suffering. With less mindfulness and less relinquishment, there is more suffering. It's a very simple equation, but one we can easily forget. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you for joining me this morning.